Hello, you are with Board Tech Topic. We are giving you 3 tips in 10 minutes. I'm with Peggy and Bob today. My name is Nina. And Bob, you're first today. What's your tip this week?
All right, hello and happy Sunday, everybody. I'm going to help reduce some of your stress levels. If not today, then in some current, some future event. You can see by the little graphic on the right that we're all overwhelmed with things to do, and I'm going to help you out in trying to take down some of that stress by using some software from Google called Google Keep. Okay. And of course, the problem is your brain is overwhelmed by too many actions needing to be done. This is probably a typical to-do list for me and you both. And in many cases, you enter into a mental paralysis. What should I do? Oh my God! Then I wind up doing nothing. Or you make poor choices that lead to frustration, dissatisfaction, and stress. And of course, your well-being goes down the tubes. Okay. So the solution is Google Keep is a software solution. It comes in, you can use it both on desktop or mobile. And the cool thing is that it inputs text or voice and it transcripts the speech to text. So it's a quick, simple note taker that captures ideas. It has minimal formatting options, but the important thing, it helps prioritize things by labeling and reminders. And you can actually export the doc seamlessly, which is really important if you want to make it look a little bit pretty in a print form, okay? So how do you reset and exit decision paralysis? Here's 5 steps, okay? This has nothing to do with software, but pause, take deep breaths for a minute. Acknowledge your emotions. Hey, how do you feel? You want to get rid of that. Oh my God, I'm up against it. I'm losing my mind. This is the important part. You're going to use Google Keep and most likely your smartphone to dump all those actions that are locked up in your head into Google Keep. Use the speech input. It makes it really fast. And once you're done, you're going to focus on the immediate need. You're going to select 3 to 5 items. And you have an opportunity to do those to help you break out of this mental paralysis, okay? Here's a little look at how to interface with Google Keep. This is the mobile app. What you're going to do is when you first, the image on the left here is when you first open up Google Keep, you're going to click on this lower right. It's going to be a plus sign. It's for a new note. Then you're going to click on audio. And then the screen will look like this middle graphic. You're going to click on this microphone icon, and then it's going to immediately record your voice and whatever message you give it. Now, and this far one shows exactly how it's going to look. It transcribes the speech to text. How cool is that? I mean, it's instantaneous. And of course, the formatting is minimal, so you might have to go in there and actually make it a list-like. But then again, you can export it to Google Docs to make it pretty. So this is just a scratching of the surface. Go in there and play with it. You're going to find that not only is it good for creating lists, but also for recording whatever actions or thoughts come to your mind, and that you can further export them to docs to polish them or expand on them. Do you guys get that?
Yes, that's very cool. Yeah, I know it's Peggy's favorite tool is Google Keep. So yes, it's fantastic. Thank you.
I wanted to mention, Andrew in the comments says, I love Keep because it doesn't cost you storage. So you can add images and it's not adding to your Google storage use. The other thing I wanted to mention, I think I may have done a tip on this like a year ago. It can actually do OCR and read handwriting. So if you put those images or you use the drawing option in Keep, you can jot things down and it can actually make it into a editable typed list.
And
Thank you, Bob. That was amazing. I never thought about decision making using Keep. This is really jaw-dropping to me. It's so easy, intuitive, and I also love Keep and use it a lot. But it never occurred to me that I could take decisions like that. Thank you so much. And Peggy, what's your tip this week?
So this week I have a quick tip. It's not a new thing. It's how to embed a Google Slides presentation on your website or blog. So this is not a new feature, but it's one that I use every week. And I thought I'd just quickly share how I do it. You need, of course, to start with a presentation in Google Slides. You can create it there. You can import presentations from other platforms that will convert it to slides. And then you want to make sure that the presentation is visible to anyone with the link, because it doesn't do any good to embed it if nobody can see it. So you click the share option. You have to do this on desktop, and then change the general access to anyone with the link. Then you choose to publish it to the web. So you click File up at the top and Share, and then Publish to Web. And it will have a pop-up. Click the Publish button. It's going to prompt you and say, are you sure you want to do this? And you just say, okay. And once you've done that, it generates an embed code. And you can change some configurations. You can choose a size. You can edit the embed code later if you want, but it's easy enough to choose a size. And you can choose how fast the slides will advance if you have it set to play automatically. And then you can choose to start the slideshow as soon as the player loads, and you can choose to have it loop. I usually don't have those turned on. So all you do is you have this embed code. As it says, press Control-C to copy the code. And then you have to paste the code into your website or post. And that requires pasting it into HTML. You can't do it in the usual rich text editor. In Blogger, you switch to HTML view. I checked if you have a blog at wordpress.com, you do need to have a plugin enabled site that can add a custom HTML block. Every platform is going to be slightly different. On Google Slides, you can go to the Insert menu, click the Embed option, and then switch to Embed Code and just paste the code right in there and preview it and embed it in your Google Sites site. So this is how I embed presentations in the On eBoard news posts that come out every Sunday night, Monday morning. We do it slightly different for On eBoard because we have a shared Google Drive, and so we want to move the presentations into that shared drive first, but otherwise the steps are the same, easy peasy, and it's a nice way to have the presentation in your blog post.
That is super nice to hear, to learn the insider side of it, and it's related. You can grab our presentations because they have public URL addresses and start to learn with what I'm now going to share this week. My tip is about your learning assistant. So this is happening in NotebookLM. You can paste the presentation. Actually, NotebookLM is supporting more files, and you can select everything from the sources or add another source, or just select one of the sources and then use flashcards to learn. The answer is on the opposite of the card. So I use this for the presentation. And these are Google Sheet, also newly supported. We talked earlier about that. These new formats, also the PDF, the Drive files from what Peggy just talked about, and it's supported on mobile too. So this is how you can explain to the new information published on, for example, I will demonstrate now with live. Let's try it how it will work live. The example I took is about longer notes in Google Meetings. That is an update that was published this week. So the question is, what are some recommended use cases for longer Meet notes option in Google Meet? And you click, the answer is technical discussions, complex project meetings, or sessions where every detail is critical. And then by default, the option for longer meeting notes in Google Meet is set to off. So this is a very handy explainer when you want to dive in some complexity of changes. And here is another source we can use the updates for help me create in Google Forms, generate the flashcards, because it's something new. In order to learn it better, the learning assistant is very helpful for the details and understanding what exactly is changed and how did it work. So it's taking some time to generate it. So what is the name of the Gemini-powered feature in Google Forms that generates a draft from a user's prompt? It's Help Me Create. And the Help Me Create feature in Google Forms can generate a draft form based on descriptive prompt or by referencing what 4 types of existing files. It can reference docs, sheets, slides, or PDFs. See, and on November, Help Me Create feature became available in additional languages, 7 additional languages. So this is how you can, it's widely used now in universities by students and teachers, but if you're on the go or on your computer digesting new information, a learning assistant is a great way to be like check your knowledge or understanding, because some updates are really very like a Rubik cube. For my work as Google administrator, it is different plans. It's different for different subscription plans. So it helps a lot. Any questions we get, Peggy?
Let me double check.
It's our short format today. Next week, Bob is presenting journaling with NotebookLM, and we are getting ready for our annual event on at the end of November, 30th, and we are almost there. So thank you for watching and being here. If you are not ready for the annual event, we are doing our vision for next year. We can join us and do it in parallel in the live chat, or just while we're talking, you can do it for yourself. That would be very nice to learn that we can motivate some visions for next year. Thank you for watching today and see you next time with Bob's presentation. Don't miss it. It's journaling with NotebookLM.
Thank you.
Yeah.